Today's review is going to be on Russell Single Barrel compared to the Rare Breed Barrel Proof. This should be good. And if you notice, I got the same shirt on as when I did the Widow Jane, because I got to get that bad taste out of my mouth. It's Matt from Bourbon Banter 2020. Today I am gonna do a comparison, see which is better. Russell's Single Barrel, which is great. Yeah, as you can tell, the bottle about half gone, a little more than half gone. I got a second one. It's that good. And we're gonna compare that to the Rare Breed Barrel Proof. Just a little more than half left. So it's gonna be good. I think this is going to be a whole lot better because, like I said in the intro, I got the same shirt on because I had to do another review back to back because I got to get that Widow Jane 10-year taste out of my mouth. So these two are going to do it, guaranteed. All right, little rundown on the Russells. It's a obviously single barrel, 110 proof, 75 corn, 13 rye, and 12% malt and barley. No age statement. The duo of the Russells, father and son, know exactly where the best barrels are at, so they're going to use them so they can charge a little more, which is fine. It's cool. This is obviously, there's no age statement, but you know, it's got to be between 6 and 10 on these things, and they're at the probably sweet spot in the warehouse. It's, I think the MSRP on this is, they say 70-ish. I think I got this bottle for 72. The other bottle I got for 73, 74. They stay about in the low $70 range, so it's great. The Rare Breed, on the other hand, same mash bill. No, wait, no, it ain't gonna be the same. Oh no, same mash bill. 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malt and barley, and it's a blend of 6, 8, and 12 years barrels. So. And the proof on this is 116.8, whereas the Russell's is 110 even. This goes for about 60. You probably get a good deal, probably 55-ish, 50 to 60 you scored. This one, if you get in the low 70s, you did well. Because you know what you get with these things. It's consistently great, and it'll always taste great, regardless. Now, if you get a store pick of the Russell's, it's probably going to taste even better. So, there you go. Now let's, let me go ahead and get ready to pour this thing, and we'll do a little tasting. Alright, gonna pour the Russells. And like I said, same shirt, same location. Then, as the Widow Jane, wasn't too impressed. Matter of fact, disappointed with the Widow Jane. And based on that history, that they get their whiskey, you know, sourced out of Kentucky, sure tastes like Dickel for some reason, and that's the Tennessee. I don't know. Maybe the guy's just grabbing whatever he can, mixing it, and going, all right, here we go. I'm gonna make some money anyways, but I'm gonna. If you watch this show here, you ain't gonna do it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. All right, here we go. I poured 2 glasses, and we'll do some tasting from there. I got the Russells right here. Get a little cinnamon, oak, and maybe some orange in there. Maybe a little brown sugar for the smell. So I'm going to go for the taste. Alright, on the taste, cinnamon and brown sugar. Oh, so good. It's like those cinnamon pancakes blended in with brown sugar. That was good. I like that. Taste proof, maybe a little bit of rye on there, on the that's in there, but it's 110 proof, so you can feel a little bit. Gonna go for another taste. Oh man, this is so good. I'm gonna go for another one. I'm gonna see what I get here again. And it's coating the glass like it's no one's business. So coat side to side all the way back. Like I said, you get a little oak, you get a little bit of that rye in there. You feel a little bit of warmth, but you get that sweet vanilla, even that some brown sugar in there. So, God, this is good. I'm going to take one more, kind of let it sit back for the finish, and I'll tell you what that is. Yeah, a little bit of front of the palate, it coats constant all the way through. So this is great. You get that vanilla, brown sugar, maybe a little cinnamon on there. A little bit of that rye. And then as it kind of sits back for that finish, get a little orange on there with that rice spice, which turns into a little leather, which is good. It's good leather, unique. I'm going to do it again. So good. Kind of sitting back there for the finish. Kind of sits nice with a little rice spice, a little bit of that caramel, vanilla, oak, leather. All you want in a whiskey. Man, this is night and day compared to what I did 15 minutes ago. This is great. Great, and it's consistent in every single bottle you get. Every single time. Now let's go check out the rare breed. See if there's any difference. So I had the rare breed here, and we are going to see if there's much of a difference between the two. The rare breed's 116.8, and the Brussels is going to be 110. So we'll see what we got. Yeah, cinnamon, little cherry, little rye, a little bit of oak and caramel. Yeah, it's consistent, you know, very close between them both. I'm going to go for the sip. All right, with the rare breed, you get the vanilla and the oak and a little bit of that rye spice in there. But what's a little bit different between the two, I get on the rare breed a little more leather, maybe a little tobacco, and the oak. Vanilla and caramelish-ish. I'm going to take another one. This coats very well, just like the Russells. And it's still the vanilla, the oak, a little bit of that leather in there with a hint of tobacco, like fresh tobacco. Front to back, still coats. Oh, it's great. Vanilla caramel, front of the palate as it goes mid palate. A little bit of that oak leather, a little bit of that rice spice. As it kind of settles in there, it's long lasting. Rare breed's kind of hanging out there for a little bit. You get that sugar sweetness of vanilla caramel with a little bit of that rice spice. Just kind of hanging back there, and it stays. And it stays for a while. Now I'm going to do one each and see what I pick out of both. I'm going to do the Russells one more time, start to finish, see how it goes, give it a lowdown, see what my pick is. Just putting the glass up to my nose, taking a little breath in through my nose. Just before I took a sip, oh, it's just sweetness. With a little sugar, a little bit of orange in there, caramel, and the brown sugar. And it just kind of goes through as it's moving its way back. And the finish is just, it just a sweet, creamy vanilla that just kind of passes all the way through with a little hint of cinnamon, oak, hair bit of leather. And then as it kind of sits back there, you get that rice spice, vanilla in there. That's just great. Now I'm going to jump over to the rare breed, do one more start to finish, and we'll go from there. Here we go. Sip. You get that cinnamon, maybe a little bit of cherry on there, on the nose with the oak. And then front of the palate, it's all vanilla, oak, and a little bit of rye with a little leather and a little bit of tobacco in there. The finish is hanging out. It's that sugar, vanilla, caramelish with that rye spice just kind of hanging out. So between the two great buys for the price, about 70 to 75, 50 to 60 on the rare breed. And between the two of them, if I had to pick and choose the exact same price, I'd go with Russell's. With the Russell's being a little more, depending on what you can afford, rare breed might be a little bit less, depending on where you're at. This might be a little bit more. You never know. But Russell's single barrel, it's a buy every single day of the week. I would say this is actually, I'm going to rank this number 8, which is a great bottle, great flavor, great at MSRP or slightly higher. That's how I'm going to rate this. This is going to be like an 8.3, 8.5-ish, and this is going to be an 8. So this is going to come slightly behind the Russell's. Both great bottles, both buys, both. If you got to pay a couple dollars over MSRP, get them both. Way better than what I had before. That's why I did this back to back. That Widow Jane was terrible, fucking terrible, horrible. And I went to this. I'm going to finish off my day win-win, win-win. Now the Widow Jane, I put it out there. It was horrible. Don't buy it again. Not even under MSRP. I don't know why. Maybe it was a bad batch. Maybe it's me. But for some reason, I still like these. I still think these things kick ass. So I gave 8.5, 8.0. Great buys, great price, consistent on pricing, consistent on taste, just consistent on flavor. So good. Front to back, coats well. Can't go wrong. These are the staple of Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey has been making bourbon whiskeys, you name it, everything under the sun, and they've been kicking ass every single time. Thank you, Russell, father and son. You guys keep it up, keep doing what you're doing, and people are going to keep buying. Love it. I'm just glad I get to do a good review, because I had Widow Jane and it was just horrible. I felt bad putting it down. But sometimes there's going to be whiskeys that are, hey, don't buy it. Don't do it. These things all day long, best thing in the world. Not best thing in the world, consistent, best, great price, fair price, and the consistency constantly, because I've been through probably a couple of these already and still tastes the same. Still consistent from 2 of them ago. So, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for coming back and bringing you up, taking over the bad taste I had from the Widow Jane. Oh yeah, I'm talking shit about Widow Jane. And that won gold. Yeah, I can't believe it won gold. I'm going to say those judges were paid off. If you like this content, if it was helpful, get it. If you see Russell's, buy it. If you see Rare Breed, buy it. It's going to be consistently good, front to back, smell, finish, palate, you name it. It's going to be great. They're good. These guys are good at what they do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment if I'm just completely off my rocker. Hit the bell to get notified when new content comes out. I'm Matt. Leave the keys behind the bar, party with a good friend, share some good whiskey. I'll talk to you later.